About to go.
Hey guys!
About to go hunt some sharks. Hey, look at the cap. Look at the cap. Look at
grab me up.
Hey.
Sup, people? We got the hated and highly favored crew. We got this beautiful man with his beautiful beard. You should see what his hair looks like under that cap.
You really should. It's terrible. He goes Super Saiyan every now and then.
You should see him when he tries to put in a bun form. Oh my goodness.
He only does that to show off towards me. Because I'm working towards the man bun. I feel like I'm close. I feel like I'm almost
You were a lot
there.
closer with before you cut their hair.
I didn't cut my hair.
Yes, you did.
No, I really didn't. I swear on everything that I love, I did not cut. I swear on my love of toast, okay? I did not.
He loves his toast.
I love my toast.
And a healthy love of toast. We're not going to talk about that today.
We won't talk
We're
about
not
that.
here to talk about our addictions today. Today we're here to talk about...
Yes, the topic is, so last week I tried to do a video with Denz. Video didn't come out the way I wanted.
I wasn't there. That's why it sucked.
Anyways, the backstory is not important.
But yes, the topic
is top 5 mutants.
Top 5 mutants
If you don't
in
know
the...
what a mutant is, it's your ex.
Ah!
Funny. I'm so funny. No, top 5 mutants in the
Marvel
universe.
Correct.
Specifics, people.
Yeah.
Specifics.
So we're just gonna give our top 5, starting from 5 all the way to 1. Gonna give a very brief explanation.
Long description about each one. Gotcha. Okay.
But I only have one question though.
What?
Do they have to be in order?
Yes.
From your least favorite to favorite.
Okay, favorite, perfect, because I thought it was by powerful.
No. Just your
If
favorite.
you could,
Just your least favorite to favorite.
So who
Alright, we're gonna
I
jump
think
into
you can
this.
start.
Brandon's gonna start.
Yeah,
Okay.
Brandon's gonna start.
Good try, though.
Alright, so my 5th is gonna have to be Wolverine. Maybe because it's Wolverine. Like, everybody loves Wolverine. Like, I haven't seen an X-Men movie without Wolverine. I've seen it without Professor X. I've seen it without Cyclops. But it's always that one key person.
It's Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
It's Hugh Jackman. It's the talent and power of Hugh Jackman because he was built for the role. I can never, ever in my life see anyone else play Wolverine besides Hugh Jackman.
Sorry,
Damn.
Yeah.
Same thing with Iron Man. Like
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
He's Iron
just
Man.
he's solidified. I don't care.
We're not talking about
Yeah,
Robert
yeah.
Downey Jr. We're talking about Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Top 5. He's not number 5. Right there.
My number 5, believe it or not, is actually going to be Star-Lord.
He's a mutant.
Yeah,
He's a mutant?
technically,
Really? I thought
because
he
his
was
dad
just-
is the Spartoy Emperor.
True.
That's how he was able to hold the power gem in Guardians of the Galaxy.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so the reason why I love him so much is because he reminds me of Han Solo. He's basically the Han Solo of the Marvel Universe.
I guess you could say
Yeah, he was always.
I can see that.
Yeah, he was a bounty hunter. You know, he was an adventurer. He was Nathan Drake and all over the place, macking on things and then going back to Gamora like it's nothing. You know, like he was out here just he was saucing, and then when he got lost in the sauce, he stirred it up and it was saucing again.
Yep.
Sure.
So,
My number 5 is
Gambit.
the lady killer himself.
Yep.
Can respect that.
Kinetic energy.
That's right.
Make things explode.
That's it. That's all I
And
gotta
use
say.
cards. Yep. Mr. White, you're number 5.
My number 5 would definitely be Azazel.
Azazel.
Ooh.
Now-
Isn't he Nightcrawler's?
Yes, he is Nightcrawler's father.
Baby
The
father.
father of Nightcrawler. And I know what you guys are going to say. He's really technically just a sperm donor because he was never actually there for his son at any point in time. But that's not his fault, guys.
It's not his
He
fault.
didn't know about it. He was manipulated. But that's a story for another time, or
Steve tricked him.
a story for your time. But yeah, it's Azazel. He can teleport. He used cool double knives. His persona is dope. Like, he's actually a cool person.
He was the James
outside of him being able to teleport and kill
Bond. He
people.
was a dark James Bond.
Yeah, and he was red.
Yeah.
Big and bad, being
Damn.
bull.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, number 4.
So, my number 4 would have to be... Who did I say it was? Magneto, yes. Magneto was just. He was.
I gotta stop you right there. I feel like your number 4 place for Magneto is disrespectful. He's a level 5 mutant.
He's Omega level, man.
There, because I have other people out there who are more deserving. But Magneto, like he was just lit. The man could make himself float. The man could like lift anything that had any type of metal in it. You remember the X2 when he literally pulled out the iron from in that police guard's veins and just used it as like.
That was genius.
Good stuff.
Okay.
That was genius. You're just like, is that a slight increase in your iron balance in your blood?
Oh, let me grab that real quick.
Let me just hold that right quick.
Yeah, that was
good times.
Mystique is a real one.
A real one.
All that up.
I would
She-
understand. Like, you a real ride or
She
die.
rode for
Yeah.
the man up until the man in the movies, of course, up until she got hit by the cure, and then man just shunned her after that, and
Just disowned her.
Yep.
Treated her like a bride
yeah.
in Atlanta.
Magneto number 4.
Gosh. Okay, me, number 4 has got to be Colossus. Colossus, I have numerous reasons. Number 1, I'm talking about Colossus from the comics, okay? So, not only is he an angry, drunk Russian, when he got the Juggernaut powers,
Oh, you're talking about further down the road.
Yeah, further down the road, like...
Well, you didn't specify, because in the comics he's a gentle soul at
Oh
first.
yeah, he was a drunk, angry Russian that had the Colossus. He had the Juggernaut power for a bit, so he could move as fast as he wanted and never be stopped, while being made entirely out of metal. And he also was part of organic metal, and he was also a part of the Phoenix Five. So a portion of the Phoenix Force was in him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the
and
Phoenix
he was
Five.
banging Kitty Pryde. Kitty Pryde was my crush for so long, and he got her. He was too lit.
If you guys don't know who Kitty Pryde is, she's
Mrs. Walk Through Walls.
Yes.
Shadowcat.
Shadowcat.
But that's a throwback.
Shadow Kitten.
That's a throwback to her,
Yeah.
right? That's for you old
Yeah.
manga. That's for you. No, I said manga. That's for you old comic book readers. I'm talking about the original X-Men, where you got the 4 Horsemen. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like she was portrayed
more
by.
recent than the old stuff. The old stuff is
He was
portrayed
really
a lot.
nice.
He's a lot different.
Oh, he was.
He went
so
through a
nice.
lot of stuff before he became the guy he just described.
Yeah, and I liked the guy. I liked him because Kitty Pryde was his she was his anchor, you know.
She was his Habibiya.
Habibti.
Habibti.
That's how you say it. Well, Habibti. That's how you don't even try it, Brandon. It's fine.
Anyways, let's just
Number 4.
Yeah, number 4.
You mentioned Azazel.
Azazel.
Azazel, sorry. Which is funny because my number 4 is Blink. For all you guys who
yeah.
don't know who Blink is, Blink shits on Azazel and Nightcrawler put together at their best capacity because she can make a portal for anywhere.
Didn't she
Anywhere
say
she could she made a portal from she can make a portal anywhere she imagines. If she imagines that place, she can make a portal to it, which is ridiculous because technically she can create realms if you really want to get into that. But that's not the point.
Yes,
the point is she
Blink is
can
definitely
make a
up there.
portal anywhere. She made a portal to hell. She made a portal to the moon. She made a portal anywhere. She can make a portal in a portal. She can make a portal inside you and then split you in two. She can do a lot. That's
Yeah.
why that she's dope.
That's why.
And without
Okay,
half
it
the
doesn't work
energy-
on everybody though.
on half the energy of Nightcrawler trying to bounce himself from place to place.
Yeah.
You're number 4.
My number 4 would have to be. It's Cable. It's Cable, guys. It's Cable.
I can respect that. I can respect that.
Okay, I know this is a solid pick. Listen, Cable is the son of Jean Grey
And Wolverine.
and Cyclops.
We're gonna disregard that. We're gonna disregard that. Maybe he was trying to trick you guys. He was trying to trick you guys.
You sure?
He was trying to trick you guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna try to pull that alternate timeline stuff, but the
Yeah.
main timeline
Okay.
has him as
Alright.
the son of Cyclops and the Phoenix. No, that does not mean he gets a Phoenix Force, but he does get a symbiote.
He has telekinetic
Sadly,
powers.
yeah, he has telekinetic powers. He got a lot of telekinetic powers, and sadly, he has a symbiote on his arm, which makes him look super cool and lets him do like a whole lot of stuff. He has what do you
You know
call
what it is? You know what his arm is like? If you guys watch Reboot, his arm is glitch.
Yeah, that's what his arm
His
basically
arm is
does.
glitched.
I forgot
Just whatever
that.
he
His
wants.
arm is glitched.
Hey, I want to hack into this computer, take care of her arm. Like, I want to break into this door, take care of her arm,
His
like
arm is
everything.
glitched. His arm is glitched.
The only downside to his arm is that it actually is
Requires
trying to
power.
consume his body and requires a large amount of power. So his mutability is not as strong as it could be. It's like the Wolverine situation. where the adamantium is poisoning his body, but his healing factor is greater than the adamantium, and that's why he gets to just stay alive. But if he didn't have the adamantium, his healing ability would be way greater than it is right now, and he'd basically be almost immortal.
Essentially.
Essentially.
So my number 3 is tied. It's in between my number 3 and 2. But last time I did this, I put Apocalypse, cause like
He's the first.
He's the first mutant, and like there was very few who could literally bang with him on the ones.
What was the actual name again?
And Sabanur.
Al-Abin Subur.
That's what it is.
And Sabanur, something like that.
Saban.
Yeah, but yeah, first mutant that they knew of, the man. There was very few people who could literally par with him.
That's true, yeah.
And the man, he could make whoever he want into the 4 horsemen. Like, the man had Wolverine at one point.
He had Gambit at one point. He
Storm.
Yeah, but see, Storm wasn't a really get. I think like Storm was on board from the jump. It was like, I'm from the same continent that you were born from. You are the god that I was worshiping.
Straight
I'm
up.
gonna follow you.
Yeah.
I can't even fault Storm for being a horseman. Come on,
You
guys.
really
You
can't.
can fault Angel though.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You can fault him.
Angel.
And he's just like, yo, fuck these people, fuck humans. I'm gonna follow this super strong guy. He's a mutant. He gets it.
And he gives me adamantium wings.
Yeah.
Like,
Lit.
I'm an archangel now.
And let's just talk about Psylocke, who is the sexiest X-Men ever.
But yeah, number 3, Apocalypse.
on the topic of Storm, that's my number 3. But I'm talking specifically about the white mohawk Storm.
Yes.
Is that the
Okay?
same one that fell in love with the Black Panther?
You're damn right.
It is.
Because you guys already know what
Black
Storm
love,
can
people.
do. You already know what Storm can do. And Storm is slowly gonna... Storm inspires me to one day want all white hair. As an all white mohawk. Because she was such a female. Like, she was even portrayed by Halle Berry.
Everyone loves
movies.
Halle Berry.
And I love Halle
Halle Berry.
Like,
Halle Berry.
there's a Drake line that says, I want to give Halle Berry a baby and ain't nobody can stop me. So clearly, Storm is that lit. Okay? She can be portrayed by someone who is that lit.
Mm-hmm.
So who's your number 3?
My number 3. Who really excites me, but doesn't excite me enough?
You're in between.
You can mention
not-
Psylocke if you want.
I'm pretty sure
No,
it
it was Magneto last time, Brandon.
Professor X.
No,
Are you sure it was?
we switched.
Oh,
I said
right,
Magneto,
right.
And you had said Professor X because I took
Right.
Magneto from you. But since you'd taken Magneto, I had to find a new number 3. Thanks, Brandon. And if I'm going to go to number 3, I'm going to go with the biggest cock block of life, Sabretooth.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Now you're probably wondering, what do you mean biggest cock block of life? Because Sabretooth refuses to let Wolverine let Logan live a life of peace. Logan went to Japan, found an Asian Bay, fought Asian Bay's father's stepson who wanted to take over the world, fought the Silver Samurai, beat him. The movie that did of it was trash. But
Trash.
But the comic
But
storyline
the comic
was
was lit.
super lit.
But after all of that, just to have Sabretooth come and say, fuck your shit. At all times, Sabretooth was forever trying to beef with the man. Logan's like, hey, listen, that's not today. No, we're gonna fight today, dog. Come on, man, listen, I don't want to. Nah, dog, scratch! I'm gonna fight you.
That's exactly what it was. Wolverine was chilling, and then he would just get a scratch, and he's like, I gotta fight you now. Like, I don't gonna heal. Like, it's not even the fact that I'm gonna heal. My shirt is ruined now. I was gonna go on a date later. Damn it! Sabretooth!
Never try to let him live.
Never let
I
him
just,
live.
I just like Sabretooth.
If Sabretooth got adamantium,
I
would he
think-
have caved Wolverine?
No, he wouldn't have. I don't think.
Sabretooth was just a really feral, angry dude who had a bit of
Sabretooth doesn't
army
have.
training, but
He
he was.
doesn't have his healing factor.
I swear they have the.
He has a healing factor. He doesn't have that.
Yeah, he doesn't have
Yeah.
his healing. I didn't say he doesn't have
Sabretooth's
his
healing
healing
factor is legit, but it's more like, oh my god.
You know, he'll break an arm and be able to heal it to
Wasn't there a time
No,
when
not
he
like-
got his head chopped off and he grew it back or something? Like that?
Sabretooth?
No, there was
He's
a
been
point.
impaled, but he's never had his head chopped off.
Yeah, like if you're growing something back, like Wolverine had his arm cut off and
Wolverine
it came back
got
as a
split
baby.
in two by the Hulk and then clawed himself back to his upper body and just said, fuck it, I'm gonna heal myself back together. It's been done.
It's been done.
It's been done.
That's right, people. The Hulk can break adamantium.
Just get him angry enough and you can break it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You're number 3.
My number 3. Emma Frost.
I rate that.
I rate that.
Emma Frost is number 3.
Turned to
Alternate stat.
diamond, and when she wasn't diamond, she could read minds.
Her mutant powers were
Legit.
multiple. Like,
She had a long list.
telekinesis,
She was
ability to
Jean-
read minds.
She was like Jean Grey
It's
up
like-
there. She was up
Yeah.
there.
She could turn to diamond.
Listen, for those of you who play Brave Frontier, this is a shameless plug. She's Charlotte, dog. She's the greatest. She's the greatest support unit because she's gonna be like, hey, you need me to read minds and find out what the enemy's thinking and like do all these telekinesis things to support you from the sidelines. I can do that. But oh, did the main people just get taken out? Well, fuck this shit. I'm diamond now. Fuck your shit. Fuck your shit.
Pretty much.
Fuck your. Like, come on. You go from being a support character to jumping right in the fray. Like, she can be in it. Like, when I say she can be in it, she should be right there in front of the Hulk with Wolverine and Thor duking it out, trying to put the Hulk down.
whoa,
She
whoa,
was
Whoa,
right
that-
there.
whoa.
That was a big line of She might survive the first 3 hits, but then she'll catch a hammer from like Thor and her head will crack, and then Wolverine will be like, oh, you think that's gonna stop me? It's animating you. Like, cut off her arm, and then the Hulk was like, and she'll shatter. You're out.
Yeah,
She's
chill.
diamond, but she's not unbreakable.
She's not unbreakable.
You brought big heavyweight. You brought a god. The whole angriest man on the planet, and the angriest berserker enough to fight with her. Like it's actually a diamond. What's wrong with you?
Like, come on. In a fist fight,
That's
you would
I'm just
lose.
trying to beat.
dying.
Yo, fam, you can't touch me. I'm diamond. You can't touch me. Oh shit, my arm. Nah, that's don't even worry about that. Oh shit, my arm. Oh, don't worry. Oh, my leg. Yo, no, I'm hopping. My shattered. Well, shit.
She's still top 3. I'm joking. She's still top 3.
My number 2 is Jean Grey / Phoenix Force. For obvious reasons.
She a punk,
She literally
She was...
whatever comes to mind she can do.
Now, what might have before she was just a weak little telekinetic girl who could barely make things go through hoops.
Basically.
Yep. Called
yeah.
Marvel Girl. She was just as useless as Jubilee. Who remembers Jubilee?
First, whoa.
Jubilation.
From the
Whoa.
cartoon, the one that can only
Oh.
shoot fireworks.
Oh,
Okay.
the comic book Jubilee is lit. Literally.
I'm talking about 90s cartoon
Okay.
Jubilee.
Well,
Okay.
Alright,
She
whatever.
wasn't that bad.
She was throwing out fireworks like it's the 4th of July. How
It
what?
was just fireworks.
Distraction.
It was just fireworks.
Like what are you gonna do? Like an army of sentinels is walking towards you. Like, hey, Jubilee, we're a large crowd of people who aren't mutants. What are you gonna do? Oh, look at this! Look at the sparkling lights, guys! Oh my God!
Well, but she changed up. She became
She became lit.
She
and-
became the Phoenix, and the
Yeah.
Phoenix just said, you
Yeah.
know what, I'm gonna do whatever I want, and I'm gonna ride for my niggas. And then she became Dark Phoenix, said, you know what, fuck your niggas, I'm gonna ride for
Yeah.
me. And then she ate a star, and killed 3 solar systems along with it.
Gosh
And
darn.
she pretty much said, you know what, I understand that there's a big planet of life right there, and there's a big planet of life right there, and there's another big planet right there. But I'm hungry. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat the star. She consumed the star, and then man said, nah, yo, Kree, run up. And if you don't know, Kree is like one of like the big upper head like alien races.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what? Send an Andromeda Force to fight whoever just ate that star. Now, an Andromeda Force is not like 100 ships or 1,000 ships. Imagine like in Troy where you saw like the entire like sea filled with ships. Imagine that stuff, but in space. And you know what she said? Ha! I'm gonna fly through all of you. I'm gonna kill you all and massacre you all and laugh in space. That's what she
All right.
Number 2, Jean Grey Phoenix.
My number 2 has to be Molecule Man.
Well, okay,
Because
we just want to break men and do whatever the hell we want. We want to be the strongest man in the world. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
whatever.
because he is the strongest version of himself in every possible
But
reality.
he's dumb.
And, of course, but that's the whole charm of him, you know? Like, being a fool every now and then is perfectly fine.
He got
But
tricked
his...
into being a staff, fam.
Okay, alright,
He
hold
got
on.
tricked into
I,
being a
I
staff.
I understand, but he controls things at the molecular level, okay? And at that point in time, like right now in the comics, like he's the battery source of the entire world.
Really?
Okay?
For those of you who have no idea what you're talking about, long story short,
Dr.
the people
Doom
who
created
were-
a reality.
Stop. The people who created realities decided, you know what, this experiment we did, scrap it. And they used the Molecule Man as a trigger to scrap everything and kind of have like a domino effect. Long story short, Dr. Doom was like, fuck you, I like existing. I'm gonna use this guy's power to steal your power, and I'm gonna use it to make a bubble around this last bit of reality, and then put all the worlds together, and then use this same battery to steal your power to power it. and become God, literally.
Wow.
That's yeah, and he kind of
That's
gave
what
away
happened.
my number one. So thanks, Kashif.
It's not a mutant.
not.
Well, that's
He's not.
true. That's true. Then you can't use any of the Fantastic Four as well. I'm sad.
Yeah.
Except their kids.
Technically.
Except the kids. Except their children.
Franklin Richard, the greatest mutant Casanova ever, but that's a different
So,
story.
Yeah.
You're-
Number 2 is the same from last video. The video that never got shown. He is the most underrated, most disrespected,
Oh, yeah.
most
Oh.
insulted, most damn right undeserving of the media that he gets. Iceman. The man is not a child. He is a level 5 mutant. He bangs with every upper hand. I don't care what you say. He has literally killed people for fun. I don't know why they disrespect him. They make him a king of every single adaptation they did. The best they did is in the new one, they gave him a beard. Made him a bit scruffy. That was it. Just made him a bit scruffy. But he's part of the original 5 X-Men. He is the original 5 X-Men. Way back when he looked like a snowman.
Before Wolverine.
Before Wolverine, before Storm, before all those people you saw in the movies, he was there. When Wolverine came in the scene, he was already an old veteran, had already refined himself into his ice form, was already trying to fight Wolverine like, dog, you want the work? I'll give you the work right now, dog. You don't know. He's been in the shits, dog. He's one of the few people when Sentinels came, he would have banned when the Sentinels by himself.
Yep.
By himself.
What are you talking about? The man is so greasy that at one point in time, he was able to, like, all of his powers manifested are too lit.
Did
can
you
do
say
too
he could
much.
freeze atoms?
Yeah, it reached that point.
If
he was
if
able
you-
to create.
he can flash freeze somebody pretty much, but down to their very core. So pretty much your atoms, which are needed for you to be you, he can freeze them, and then it's not even like, oh, I freeze like your cells, and you're like, oh my god, well, I'm dead. Not at that point you're dead. But let's say you're a mutant who can come back from that. Oh fuck that! He freezes you to your atoms, your flash freeze. You're done. You're dead. And he goes, ah! And you shatter to pieces. You're literally dead. There's no coming back from that.
There
He is
is
the
none.
deadliest killer if you ever really wanted to. He'd kill anybody. Anybody. But he doesn't, because he's a good guy and he's misunderstood, but whatever.
He's a good
He can make
dude.
himself
Yeah.
into a giant form of someone, get the strength proportionate to, so he can bang with the Hulk and people of such nature. He can make himself into different copies of himself and manipulate to an extent. He can't be poisoned, he can't be toxin, he can't be attacked by any type of radiation because he can just pretty much steam fashion himself into a different body. He can move through any body of water, anywhere. He's ridiculously OP, but of course he's just a kid who can freeze a can of Coke for Wolverine in one shot.
Remember, guys,
Whatever.
Marvel Studios
Whatever.
is not the
Does not
same
respect.
Whatever.
as Marvel.
Whatever.
There's
So,
separate
two different
things.
things.
You're number 2.
My number 2. Would this count? I feel like it counts. Isn't Silver Surfer technically a mutant?
No, he's not.
He
He's
has
not.
cosmic power. Galactus said, "Hey,
You are my hero."
You want to save your world? Here's a board. Be my bitch." That's not mutant.
Fine. Whatever. If I had to choose a mutant,
There's a lot of mutants you can choose. Like
There's a
the
lot.
Marauders.
there's a lot of mutants.
The
I would
Inhumans are mutants as well. If you want to go
That's true.
Inhuman
You can
Rise.
choose Black Bolt if you
Do a
want.
lot of things.
I would choose Scarlet Witch.
I
Scarlet Witch is
I-
seriously underrated. I have
Yeah.
no idea why.
But her taste in women in
Listen.
people is trash. She
Yeah.
chose
Scarlet
She
Witch
chose her
power.
brother for a bit.
for a
Yeah,
bit.
she did. It was-
Then she chose
it was a
Johnny,
robot.
She chose Johnny Storm for a bit. That was weird. And then she settled on the Vision. Vision.
A Vision.
The Vision's not even human.
What satisfaction can you get from a robot? It's like playing with a vibrator.
But whatever.
Wow.
A lot of women play with vibrators. That's not the point. The
That
point
is-
is Scarlet Witch. Okay, her powers were literally
Reality warping.
to tap in. Okay, there's a theory that talks about chaos and unity being not simple words to describe the situation, but literal power sources that dictate how things happen. And her power was to literally dictate the negative and positive outcomes of any situation, which means she'd be like, hey, I shoot my power at this, but I want it to react in a negative way. So now this robot that I shot the power at is just gonna somehow destroy itself. That's it. It's not even like, hey, I destroyed the robot. No, I shot it with my power. My power said, you have to destroy yourself now. And it destroyed itself.
There was
That's what it is.
even a point
Chaos
in
control.
time-
Come on, people.
There was chaos
She's
control.
Shadow.
There was-
She's Shadow from Sonic. She can do whatever she wants. Chaos control everywhere.
There's literal literally a point in time where she said no more mutants, and there were no more mutants. Like, that's how deep her powers went.
You gotta love
rate
Marvel.
Magneto for
Gotta love
piping
Marvel.
and giving birth to Quicksilver and her. So
Yeah.
shout out to Magneto.
Yeah,
Big shout out to him.
big shout out to him because he gave birth to like two really powerful.
Quicksilver became
Yes,
king of
yes.
the Inhumans at some point.
Yeah, well, that was just because Black Bolt was like, listen, I'm tired, you take over.
But like the man was, he can't even express words or else he will like shatter worlds.
It's true. Every time he's ever decided, oh my gosh, I can't beat you with my fist, let me whisper to you.
It's a fucking destroying right there.
His brother tried to take over the kid one time, and Batman was like, listen, stop, man, stop. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna stop. You can't even talk about it. Bam, bam, bam. They're going back and forth. He's like, I'm tired of this shit, dog. Stop. And I'm like, oh shit! Fuck! My chest! Plus this mountain and this entire camera got fucked up too! Oh!
So
That's how strong he is.
my number one, I'm sure some other people could agree with me here.
No.
No, shut up! He's my number one! He's mine! It's Deadpool! You gotta say Deadpool! It's my number one!
It's his
my number one!
number
You
one.
can't have it! It's my number one! It's mine! Deadpool is the greatest mutant of all time! I don't care what you say! And if you don't believe me, there's a series of comic books called Deadpool vs. the World where he kills everybody, including the writers who are drawing him in the panels!
Gotta love that fourth wall break.
You gotta love that fourth wall break.
Deadpool.
And then, at that very last panel, he goes, it's not enough until all of you guys are dead who are reading this. And I said, take my life, Deadpool. That's how much I rate you. Gosh.
Okay, alright, so
Who's your number one?
who's your number one, Brandon?
Deadpool.
It's not Deadpool.
It's not
It's not
Deadpool,
his.
sorry.
You're gonna have to find it. You know what? We'll come back to you. What's your number one?
My number one is, you guys probably never heard of him before. He's never shown up in any TV shows. He's never been shown in any movies. But he's one of the most powerful mutants to ever exist. Mad Jim Jaspers. Mad Jim Jaspers has reality warping abilities of only our reality. But he can do whatever the fuck he wants. He has fucked up so many of the cosmic unity, of the cosmic entities. He took on the entire Lord Chaos and Master Order. Is that? I
Yeah,
think
it's Lord Chaos
and Master Order.
Yeah.
He screwed them up. He put Wolverine in a small little jukebox and left him there for a while. Like
That's
this,
hilarious.
yeah, like this guy, he's going around like a clown and doing whatever the hell he wants, and he still has yet to be shown in the current Marvel universe, and I'm sad because those are the comics that I grew up on.
Yeah, but that's too OP for the
Yeah.
generation. This is why I say
He's too OP for the generation.
This is why I say that Marvel Studios is not the same as Marvel, because Marvel's superheroes are actually well written,
Yeah.
and their powers range from I can shoot lasers out of my eyes to I'm tapping into a subspace filled with pure energy and letting it fire through my eyes. That's Cyclops, by the way, guys, if you didn't know that.
Yeah.
And to shoot lasers is Superman. Superman shoots lasers. Cyclops taps into another dimension filled with energy, and then just releases it in that direction.
But it's not like heat energy, it's just force.
It's just
just
force
force.
energy. Okay, there's no heat.
Nothing
Nothing is burning.
It's pure optic force.
It's just pure force.
Staring
Pure
at something
movement.
for too long.
It's movement.
Is literally
My number
destroying
one
it.
is Professor X.
There you go.
Because
Okay.
Professor X literally... Professor X has raised up bare mutants throughout his career.
You know what? He probably is.
Okay, Brandon gets a redo. I want to redo.
No, you already did yours. I didn't get to do mine because Denz already
Yeah,
took
you
Deadpool.
see?
No one took yours.
Okay, alright.
So yes, Professor X
God, okay,
raised up bare mutants.
I know, but
Ain't no Franklin Richard.
I know.
The
he's
man could literally give every human on the planet some type of mental disability, but he doesn't because he's a good guy.
He could just make all wars stop and be like, hey, love mutants. Hey, mutants love humans, and we can just carry on our life. But he said, you know what? Choice. I like you guys.
Listen, you have to understand something. The reason you probably asking yourself, why does Professor X just do all these things? His power is not the ability to read minds, but to read the person's heart. Okay? When he goes into your mind, he doesn't just see
He feels the same
what's
thing
happening.
you feel.
He empathizes with the
he
person.
is experiencing that emotion exactly as you experienced it when it became a memory.
Remember in
For you.
X-Men First Class when he was holding, what's his name again? I forget the guy. But when Magneto put the coin through his head and Professor
what's
X
his
felt
face?
every agonizing pain.
Shaw.
Yeah, Sebastian Shaw. Yeah, that's it.
Shaw.
Yeah, I was about to say
He put
Kevin
the
Bacon.
coin.
Did he even have a mute? He didn't even have a mute. That's how much of a G his character was. He didn't even need a mute. There was no designation.
He
My
just-
name is Shaw, nigga.
Put things.
Shaw.
Yeah.
It's like,
Just
oh,
Shaw.
you're gonna throw a grenade at me? Hold. Man, that was really tasty. You know what? I want you to have a taste.
Boom.
Boom!
Yeah. But yeah,
Gotta love him.
We gotta love
Professor
that.
X. He's my number one. And you're number one, sir.
My number one mutant. Honestly, it's kind of hard. There's a lot of mutants to choose from. Denz told me about him. That guy whose power is the ability to find a weak point, if anything.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. So basically, in humans, right? The human lineup, you got Black Bolt, you got Medusa, who would run the ship. Then you got their pretty much their guardians, or like right underneath them, or the royal house. One of the guys' name is like it starts with a K, it's like Kranich or some crap like that. His ability is to find the weakness of anything and to exploit it. He's a genius, but that's not his real power. His real power, he's a master of all arts, martial arts. But what he does is he explodes the weakness of anything. So everything has a weakness. No matter how impervious you are to damage, no matter how colossus or Hulk you are, everything has a weakness and he can find it and exploit it.
Wow.
At one point in time, there's a comet coming to the world of Inhumans, and oh my gosh, they're gonna die. He said no. He jumped into space and he found the weak point of it, and he just said karate chop, and the thing blew up. He said, guys, I saved us. He went back down to the Inhumans palace. He said, all right, cool, let's power around. Ha ha ha. That's how strong he is. He's not really strong, it's just that he has the necessary amount of force to exploit any weakness. He could beat anybody if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
Basically, he really could, you know.
He said, what? Your weakness is this, but no one else knew about it and only knew about it, and no one else ever knew about it because you never spoke about it? But my power can find it anyway and exploit it? I guess you just lost.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically.
There you have it. Those are our top fives. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the main man, Mr. Izak, aka Brooks, being on the channel.
Thank you.
Hopefully you see some more of Mr. White and that beautiful smile.
I'll be the one to
of his.
disappear next. I'm going to Barbados.
Nice try. Wow. Anyways,
Nice.
if any of you people out there are funny enough to think that Batman could beat Deadpool,
Bring the talks in. Bring the talks in. Bring the talks in. Bring the talks. That's another thing. There's a video before this video ends. I was on YouTube last night, right?
Oh, did you see the game theory on how to kill Deadpool?
Oh no, I did that.
Oh, that video.
I watched that, but it is.
You still disagree?
How are you
with
gonna
it?
kill Deadpool?
But no. There's a video. It was done 2 years ago. On it's Batman versus Deadpool. Who would win? Right?
yeah, he basically
The quick synopsis is they go through. They list each other's abilities, whatever, and then the argument for Batman is he's so smart. He's gonna know what you do before you even do it. Before you even get into the fight. He's a master of all types of karate. He's the greatest man in the DC universe. Blah blah blah. Then the argument, they didn't argue Deadpool properly. They said, oh, he's an assassin who can't die. That's what they said. Which is, this is like the surface of Deadpool, and this is Deadpool, and they said, they just touch the surface. But okay, whatever. The same one who's banged with Thanos over death. But whatever. Cool. They fought, right? For some reason, Deadpool captures Catwoman. I'm like, okay, whatever. Batman shows up. Okay, whatever. They fight, and Deadpool starts wrecking him because
It's Deadpool.
And for some reason, Batman's using deadly force, which he never does, and ever. But he's using deadly force, and he uses his Batmobile to blow up Deadpool, right? Saves Catwoman, and then he leaves. Doesn't kill him because you see that Deadpool's still alive, but he blows him up, and that's how he wins the fight.
which makes no sense.
Which makes no sense. One.
Technically,
Because he
didn't
can
win.
regenerate just as long as there's even a single cell in his body.
Like he cannot be killed. One, but two, the level of skill that Deadpool has far surpasses that of Batman. And you're thinking, what? That doesn't make any sense. Batman is trained in all the arts.
So was Deadpool.
So is Deadpool, but more importantly, Deadpool doesn't follow logic. He doesn't follow
The
logic.
Taskmaster can't copy Deadpool.
Taskmaster can copy any move. So pretty much Taskmaster can hand Batman his ass easily.
Yeah,
Easily.
he'll just fight Batman. Batman should be fighting Batman.
And
But
he'll
he can't
move.
fight Deadpool. This was not thinking
And
about the shit he's doing.
Deadpool-
His body's just
Deadpool-
moving.
Literally-
He's thinking about his chimichangas at home, chilling.
He's like, what do I have to
He is
do
the
to get to those
greasiest schizophrenic
chimichangas?
person you'll ever meet.
Facts of the
The
day.
greasiest schizophrenic. He's gonna whoop Batman, and while whooping Batman, compliment Batman, be like, oh my gosh, you're my biggest hero. Oh my gosh, you're my biggest hero. Oh my god, and then chop off his head and be like, shit.
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 You're still a big hero though.
I love you. Can I get an autograph?
Fuck, you're dead. Ah! Wait, maybe if I use your hand to write it, it'll be the same.
You got like a bloody handwriting Batman print. I'm gonna assume this is how you would write it. I don't really know.
Talking to
but-
the decapitated head, of course.
And then he'd be like, so Nightwing, is he around anywhere? Because he's my next target.
Yeah, and what's Batgirl saying?
Because she could get the
Oh,
work.
yes.
Word.
All our information in the description below.
Like,
Love you
subscribe,
guys.
share, follow,
Comment. This
start
one,
you
you
fan
guys,
clubs, hate on Brandon. I lied. It's all love for Brandon. We
All
know
love
this.
for Brandon.
We know this.
Hate on Isaac, and these are the highly favored.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out.
I'm gonna do it.
Don't hurt the camera, guys.